Hello everyone, and welcome to another definitive anime review. This time on the definitive anime review, we're going to do something a little different from usual. I hope you're all going to enjoy it because I've spent 1 week looking for one of the most elusive things in anime. So sit back and enjoy because it's going to be a good one. Hello dear listeners, you have joined us for a definitive top 10. This week we have the top 10 The Next Miyazakis of anime. Oh, I'm going to stop doing that voice now, it's really bad. Right, so it's the top 10 The Next Miyazakis of anime. And this week I have been looking for the top 10 Next Miyazakis of anime. And now I'm going to be giving you the results. So, first of all, at number 10 is someone that I know incredibly well. Someone who I've known for a very long time, actually. That person is my brother. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Builds, this is some pretty flagrant nepotism you are showing right here. And you'd be right. Yeah, I can do this. It's my show. Yeah, definitive anime review is my thing. I can do what I want. So, Fax, or Xanadu 790, as he's known online, is the next Miyazaki. I'm pretty sure. I mean, he owns Spirited Away. That's pretty hefty credentials right there. And he likes Whimsicott. Miyazaki, I am pretty sure, is a big fan. And I mean, who wouldn't be? You'd have to be absolutely crazy to hate that Pokemon. And he's also an aspiring animator. And once upon a time, Miyazaki was in his boat. So one day, he may actually be as big as him. And at number 9, it's time to praise the sun. Because Hidetaka Miyazaki is our the next Miyazaki. So, why is this? Well, when people say something's good in film, they always go, it's the Citizen Kane of... Well, in video games, they always say it's the Dark Souls of. And that obviously means that Hidetaka is an incredibly good candidate for being the next Miyazaki. I mean, he's also called Miyazaki, so he's a shoo-in, yeah. And next up, at number 8, is a boy with a permanent bed hair. It's Hotaru Oriki. Now, I had to look really hard for this one, as he's a surprisingly difficult person to track down. Even Gerlock Holmes couldn't stop him. Hotaru Oriki is a candidate for being the next Miyazaki, as he always tries to retire from mystery solving, but always gets dragged back in. And this is a very Miyazakian trope, I do say so myself. And at number 7 is a man who needs no introduction. It's Colonel Sanders. I had a little help finding this one, I will admit. A friendly goose appeared to find this incredible candidate for the next Miyazaki just when I commenced my search. Colonel Harlan David Sanders went through an intense adversity to create a business that made people excited for buckets. And as we all know, Miyazaki was very fond of buckets. Now, this incredible connection probably just blew your mind and also made you very hungry. And at number 6 is someone who everyone has been touting as the next Miyazaki in numerous articles and commentary. It's Makoto Kikuchi. Yep, that's your name, folks. Makoto Kikuchi is an incredibly good candidate for being the next Miyazaki. She beats many villains and sings about things. What more can you want from a next Miyazaki? Did I mention that she doesn't move at 5 centimeters a second? She's quite a bit quicker than that, as that's only 0.1 miles an hour. I'll stop there. At number 5 is Taro Takanashi, a legendary goofball and industry powerhouse. You would expect Miyazaki to respect him as his equal, and for good reason. Taro's existence brought a legendary director to the pinnacle of his career just by being present in the same building. He also delivered 2 critically acclaimed anime to completion, which compared to most people is a whole different level of Miyazakis. We got a very weird entry at number 4 with the city of Miyazaki in the Miyazaki Prefecture. Miyazaki is a city situated on the island of Kyushu in Japan. It has an estimated population of 365,000 people and is an incredibly popular tourist destination. It was also founded on April Fool's Day, which may not be Hayao Miyazaki's birthday, but it shows that it is ripe for silly memes, just like the master himself. And with 365,000 people, I'm pretty sure that them combined can equal the greatness of this one man. And at number 3 is someone who is probably the most popular anime YouTuber. They are Misty Cronexia, with a slash in the middle. I think that's important. Something. Misty Cronexia is a master anime director and entertainer who has demonstrated amazing knowledge of the medium. He clearly subscribes to the definitive way of looking at anime. His top 10s are incredibly informative, and in 2015 he achieved a doctorate in anime at the University of Miyazaki. This week, Cronexia released his first anime to universal acclaim and has spoken out against the tyranny of Kiss anime. It is of no surprise that he is number 3 on this list. And at number 2 is someone who I admire very, very much. I rib on them a little bit in the definitive anime review, but now, they have now achieved greatness. At number 2 is Kevin, aka Kevin, aka Kevin, aka at UUCal, is the leader of the evil organisation Team Sakuga. They look incredibly stylish and well animated, while wanting to get animation frames of that brat's Pikachu. His insane knowledge and expertise in the medium has led him to be dubbed an anime guru in November 2016, a title Hayao Miyazaki was given in a state ceremony in Tokyo in 1987. This week, he publicised his findings in the search for the next Miyazaki, although it contained one massive flaw, in that one of the biggest candidates was right under his nose all along. And now, before we get to our number 1, let's do a rundown of the top 10 so far. Down 2 at number 10 is My Brother. A new entry at number 9 is Hidetaka Miyazaki. Up 3 is Totoro Oriki. Staying in at number 7 is Colonel Sanders. Up 5 from number 11 is number 6 Makoto Kikuchi. At number 5, staying in for the last 3 weeks, is Taro Takanashi. At number 4 is Miyazaki City in Miyazaki. A new entry at number 3 is Misty Cronexia. And down 1 at 2 is Kevin. And now, a new entry at number 1. We haven't seen him appear in the charts for the last 25 years. You know him. Or maybe you don't. But we'll see now, as our number 1 is Hayao Miyazaki! Yeah, Hayao Miyazaki is the next Miyazaki. There is no denying it. A man who has the same talent, chiseled good looks, and iron hard abs as the master himself. He was even born on the same day. The only difference between the two lies on a birthmark on his face. So, there we have it, everyone. The final word on the next Miyazaki. You know, I don't want to see any more articles. I don't want to see any more analysis, videos on the next Miyazaki anymore. This story's been settled now. Hey, I wonder if that Hayao Miyazaki I found is an evil twin or something. I guess it'll be fine.